Good morning, Chantelle. This week we've been talking about healthy eating. What have you been having for breakfast?
I definitely sometimes struggle in the mornings in terms of eating, so I've been trying to incorporate something that's not necessarily too heavy. So what I've been doing is preparing these protein pancake muffins for myself. So they're really great to have on the go, especially if you're dealing with anything like school, knowing you have assignments, testing. I always find that that's really helpful for me so that I don't miss a meal or I don't, my appetite's not suppressed. They're not too heavy and they're just enough protein so that I am feeling nourished for my day. In terms of lunch, I've been using a new app called Mealime. So I've been making carrot ginger soup. I've been making different type of honey garlic chicken, kind of anything that I really feel in the mood for lately.
A lot of students struggle with developing healthy eating routines and kind of knowing where to start.
Yeah, so routine obviously is extremely important, but I think it's really difficult if we have not been familiarized with that kind of healthy eating world. So, what I try to encourage or try to introduce to individuals is setting up realistic goals for yourself that makes you feel safe and in control. Because that's what eating should be. It should be about safety, it should be about sense of control, sense of empowerment. But I don't ever want individuals to feel completely tied down to this is healthy, this isn't healthy, because then it can feed into this mindset of really negative thinking and that I shouldn't be eating this and I shouldn't be eating that. Definitely being prepared for your day can be extremely helpful because when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, it's really easy for us to go back to old eating habits. For me, definitely reaching for a pint of ice cream is really comforting. It's when does it become too much? When does it become a crutch where I'm completely dependent on reaching out for sugar or high fat food to keep that anxiety or general sense of worry at bay? So I think really reflecting on what food is doing for you and what it's interfering with is really important. So I don't think necessarily it's about looking at I need to do X, Y, Z right now and this is what I'm going to eat today. And it's about okay, what do I need today to make me feel okay?
You mentioned kind of how preparing for your day and starting your day can be helpful when we're wanting to develop a healthier relationship with food.
So I think that's where different apps and Pinterest really come into play because it allows people to get creative in the kitchen and start to actually cater more to their dietary needs.
Currently, a lot of students are talking about feeling stressed and also feeling a little bit bored, being out of their normal routine. And with that, sometimes we can get into some stress eating or boredom eating. What are some ways that you find can help kind of curb that so that we're not eating the whole bag of chips?
I find definitely those bag of chips are really taunting at times. It can be a really slippery slope because, like you said, you tell yourself, okay, I only want, a couple chips, and the next thing you know, half the bag's gone and you're all out of hell of a good dip. Like it's a hot mess. So sometimes when we start to feel the pressure of the day, cravings can sometimes peak. Cravings actually peak a lot due to fatigue. So at night, if I'm all of a sudden wanting, a whole row of chocolate chip cookies, sometimes I ask myself, am I actually really hungry? Or am I probably my body's just really tired? When we actually get really tired, our body starts to crave sugar. So I try to limit myself where, if I want to feel like eating chips, just get myself a bowl and just eat from the bowl. Don't bring the bag, just bring yourself a nice little bowl. And if you tend to feel a little bit more hungry after that, and you want something else, instead of going for the chips, maybe make yourself an herbal tea. That in itself can help kind of soothe us internally and might also help in terms of getting us to actually go to sleep. Trying to just be more accountable to yourself and also recognizing that time takes time in our journey towards health and wellness. If one day you do end up maybe eating a larger amount of sweets than you planned, like that's okay. I think maybe knowing that you have the opportunity to restart fresh and new the next day, it doesn't make you a failure. It's just something within your plan that you get to reflect on and ask yourself, why did I do that and what can I do differently? I think any opportunity to reflect is an opportunity to create and learn.
Love that. it ties in with the idea of being compassionate, not only with ourselves, but with our habits. And I love the idea of today, if you're wanting to make some changes, every day is an opportunity to restart. Thanks, Chantel.
Yeah, of course.
And you're still seeing students for booked appointments as a wellness
Absolutely.
coach?
Yes, so I do one-on-one coaching with students. The students will come to me with kind of goals, things they have in mind that they like to accomplish. And really, coaching is about bringing out a sense of insight and awareness in the individual so that they can feel empowered throughout their day to continue to make accomplishments and strides in their personal health and well-being. We're offering virtual sessions as well as phone coaching sessions as well.
It was lovely to see you today.
You too.
And we'll see you another day. Take care.